Good morning, church. Let's talk about Psalm 38. Uh, this is a sad psalm. It is a heavy psalm. It's a song that David sings when he feels the weight of his sin. He's fully caught up in conviction. The Spirit is heavy on him. And he uses a bunch of metaphors for talking about the way his sin makes him feel. There is no soundness in my flesh. My iniquities have gone over my head. My wounds stink and fester. My sides are filled with burning. Uh, Sin should feel terrible to us. And it's easy for us to experience that and push that experience away and say, I can't feel that anymore. And so we harden ourselves to it. Or we make excuses for ourselves, or we say, well, maybe this isn't really a wrong thing to do because of this circumstance or this circumstance. And we change the narrative so that we don't have to feel this way anymore. But the reality is, David points us to the only real source of healing, the only way that we can truly solve the problem is, in verse 15, but for you, O Lord, do I wait. It is you, O Lord my God, who will answer. When we feel the weight of our sin, it's not our place to ignore the pain or to try and cover it up or self-medicate or to give ourselves an excuse. We run to God. And that's kind of counterintuitive. When we feel ashamed of our sin, we want to run away from God. We want to make sure and get things fixed before we go into his presence. But he says, come to me when you've been accused and when you're found guilty. Find healing, find restoration. That's where that burning and that weight gets lifted, is when we go to God and we confess and we find that, again, he's willing to forgive and his love has never wavered.